Hi, this is Carlus Gupton with an encouraging word from Hope Network about the times we're in. Not long ago, Ann and I planted a row of bushes on one side of our house to create a hedge. And the leaves and the branches grew quickly and they grew toward the southern sky, aiming directly toward the sun. You know, a lot of plants are that way. They're heliotropic. I have an occasional practice of stepping outside as soon as I wake up and letting the sun shine directly on my face for a few minutes. And I do this especially when I'm discouraged. The effect on my disposition, on my feelings overall, is just powerful. I'm always intrigued by potential scenarios, and I love to contemplate both the peril and the promise of the future. But today, I hear a lot of Orwellian projections about diminishing freedom and bleak pictures of painful economic recovery. And this all makes sense. We're in a cloudy era that dims the cultural sun, and so darker portraits prevail. But let's remember that cynicism and despair are not necessarily wiser or better informed in dark times, they're just more prevalent. And the anxiety, fear, and paralysis they breed are not more virtuous, they're just more prolific. On the other hand, hope is always more invigorating than despair. Light always gives more clarity than darkness, and rejoicing is always more virtuous than cynicism. This should not be construed as ignoring negative reality or rejecting bleaker projections, as they may be more accurate. What light reveals may not always be positive, but it's clearer. Truth is the friend of freedom and spirituality, emotionally and mentally. Yet part of the human glory is the capacity to see and lament the clouds while transcending toward the ever prevalent sun behind the veil. Humans, just like a lot of plants, thrive when they aim at the sun, even when it's behind the clouds. Most of us are not the ones who will affect the great social changes that are needed in our current crisis. At best, we'll be sages for our small circles and influence that depend on us for help and hope. So, without denying negative reality and even encouraging some degree of lament and grief, the thread of hope should be woven deeply into our lives and in our influence. Believe whatever you're inclined about whether our economic recovery will be like a V, a W, a swoosh, a Z, a U, or an L, and be convinced as you will about the local, regional, national, and global effects of our crisis. But know this, that human capacity follows hope, like plants follow the sun. Shine. And one way to shine that Phil Ware is going to mention to us here in the next video is a high touch reality in building our relationships amid all this high tech weariness. God bless you during these challenging times.